paper in there, eh?
Yeah.
Thank you. Just see, the world's changed. You know, we need ding dings to tell us the door's open. We need the vehicle to lock the doors in case we decide to jump out suddenly when we're driving. It's just.
Had a little discussion about our last trip in here with the guy.
Yeah. What did he say?
He was kind of perturbed about it all.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Well, I thought he was the manager. He had been.
He says, unfortunately, they're trying to hold the policy through all the stores, but it's across the board now. Nobody's supposed to smoke. He says, however, you know, if you take that table down to the back and I can't see you, I won't say anything.
Well, that's what I figured by the time it's into summer. I think that they're just, it's... What they call the community forest or something. Or, yeah, I think it's Anna Stream Blackburn. It's one of them out here. And there's a walkthrough or whatever. But I don't know. There always was a trail through there, but I guess they've done some kind of whatever to it. I think it was Jody posted. She had never been there, and she posted pictures. She says it's actually quite nice. So this is this idea of trying to maintain these little pretend wild spaces. You know, we built a bunch of houses everywhere and all that, right? See, it is hazy. Again, it's just odd. There, I'm looking at the flowers. What, Tim, here. This, I have been down at when we were younger, and we sunbathed down in there. Okay, that's cool, but we did. You could go up in there, and we would come back down in that way. And it was one of the ponds. But I don't think you can even get at that officially anymore. And that goes back 20, 30 years. minimum 20, 30 years. Because this, you could access, hell if I know, but I know we did.
You mean like that?
Probably back, no, but I'm not gonna, don't take the vehicle in with it now with the junk under there. But that's where you could drive back through there. Huh?
There's another one down over here.
Yeah, there was another one down over here.
That's what I was thinking.
Huh? I didn't catch that. What?
I think it's gone too.
But I'll tell you, this is a nicer drive home if we're stopping to pick up whatever at Staples, and I don't know where else you can grab garbage, but they've blocked that off to the beach. Well, this is under hmmm stewardship now. They took that over, which is kind of a good thing. Well, it is a good thing. But where could we stop and grab garbage bags rather than save on? This was this nice, it is Beltane. We're supposed to be doing something special. This is special. This is almost as special. You know, the day we drove the dike was cool. That was pretty neat. I don't know what that's a compost thingy, isn't it? What is it? No, that's a, what is that?
I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't know either. Yeah, I think I don't know. I think I should come in the shed.
Why?
I don't know. Oh, maybe I poured oil on the wound.
And then lit it on fire?
Yeah, I did. She said to me, well, you know, I wanted to explain. I said, no, look, I'm going to tell you right now. I decided to do that woman on the screen. And I just started running with it, you know. I said, you provided the object lesson. Thank you for that. She just looked at me like, what? Then I had to explain. I said, you know, for whatever reasons, but that was the object lesson. That's part of it. Just... And actually, her comment to me was not a well thought out comment. Like, it really wasn't. It had not been, by any means. But this is nice. It's... bike out this far when we went back up the other way. No, it was up a little ways. And then, wasn't this Rose Pond, or was it? It was around here too.
Rose Pond is way back there. It's right up by the bridge.
We haven't passed it yet. Well, then there was nothing in it.
Yeah, I know.
We could have gone through the highway if I'd known where exactly that walk along was. That woods thing?
Yeah.
That's what I thought of when we were coming out, and I said, you know, well, that's there too, apparently. Rose Pond wasn't way back there. Wasn't it up here? No, well, okay, I don't
By the
know.
Rosedale Bridge.
I'm just surprised how little there is in here, like water-wise. It's kind of odd. What did you think of that, Philip?
I thought it was good. Thing is, I'd like to go back and look at those people in a year.
Well, that's the thing too, you know. It's,
Where are you at now?
like, what does it mean? A lot of what does it mean? Does it really make for a difference?
It's all just lip service.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like with, you know, I won't do that on camera if you know what I mean. Like kind of some of the things we're involved with, that you know, then the choir just sit there.
Yep.
Yeah. So I know I don't know how I don't know if that comes through clearly what I said. I said, you know, when I was rolling some other stuff over, people I've known for years in administration said, this still should be going forward. Still take it forward. And, you know, I don't know, Tim. I don't think it's a toe the line for me now. I think it's got more to do with, I got better things to do. Like, I don't think that's going to really change the system. And I said to this woman too, I said, here's the other thing, and I'm going to give you an afterword that I didn't tell everybody else. I don't need to put myself out there so the system can bury me. Do you understand what I mean? And she looked at me and I said, it's like a war thing. Reconnaissance work is tricky shit. And then I mentioned Saugage. I said, you go find him online. You listen to him. Sometimes you have to go underground to make the difference. So, I mean, like, you know, it isn't like I'm not doing stuff, but I'm doing it underground, maybe, you know? So maybe
Covert operations.
Bingo, yeah. I had a talk with, who was it? I think it was Mei Ling. We were talking about something. It was about the same stuff, and it was still coming forward. KM. You know what? We don't know what's gonna. Oh, slow. We should have stopped. It's our horses. These are our horses. They are our horses. Careful. Don't. We're gonna go talk to the horses. They're still here. This is from 2 or 3 years ago. This is the farm. Okay, you got a vehicle coming in. Just go over there. We'll go over by the fence and take pictures. Everybody will think I'm a tourist. Well, put it right there. That's good.
Put it in that fucking hole.
Well, it's
a big hole.
Yeah, well, we're not going to go in the big hole. We're going to go take pictures of the horses. We wouldn't be out on the bike doing this. We wouldn't get this far. Not by the time we get everything else done. We'll go take pictures. Are we coming over to take pictures of the horses? There's crane spill out here. I should come out and get some. I don't have none anymore. There you are. Come on, let's go take pictures of the horses. Don't touch... What? Well, it won't hurt. Is it still dinging? Oh, well, that's okay. Isn't he gorgeous? Look at him. Look at him. Isn't he gorgeous? I feel like a little kid. I feel like a little kid. They're all just looking at me going, what the hell? You know we're on security cameras right now. Well,
They still got the water coats.
yeah, they do, don't they? Oh, there you are. Well, we know who's in charge of this group. Like that one. Look at this. besides, it's kind of nice that, like I said, we wouldn't be out here on bike. Although we've come out this way, because you come up that way and walk over there and see. It's, well, we wouldn't get here this far. Happy Beltane. Okay, well then we're doing something different. Sometimes it's important to do something different. Come on, you can do it. And if we drove home the other way, all you'd have to see is all that horrible whatever in the whatever, right? Gotta be careful here. I should pick grass for Twinkie Girl someplace. You know that, don't you? Isn't that a bug? Don't hurt him. Isn't that a bug?
No, there's a piece of stick.
Right.
A piece of stick.
It's not one of those.
No, not there.
Oh, I thought it was one of those sticky bugs. Looked like it had. It's the way the shadows are. Never mind. Don't start yet. I gotta grab the camera here. I have pictures of us with the bikes with that from a couple of years ago. That I think we only have about 3 of them now. Oh no, that's not rose. That's not rose pond either. Never mind. It's. Are you glad that we went, or should we stay home?
No, it's pure.
It was okay that we went.
Yeah, that was.
Well, that's why I thought it was okay if we did this too. I actually don't think it's going to rain tomorrow, Tim. I really don't think it's going to rain. Meaning at 11 o'clock, we've got 2 to 3 hours to be out without stress riding, okay? Holy shit, man, he's a big boy out here. Okay, maybe that was Rose Pond. I'll have to figure this out. Because 2 or 3 of them actually look more like Rose Pond than back there. Well, if you want, do you want to go through this way? What do you want?
I got vehicles behind me.
Well, okay.
I think we just go down to the one that's Kinsman Park.
To where?
Kinsman Park.
Kinsman Park. Oh, okay, that'll work. Was talking about Iceland and then Greenland and all that sort of stuff, and we were discussing the end of the world and where Bangladesh is gone in 4 years, and I can't think of there's 2 or 3 islands that they think that we're going to lose within the next 3 to 4 years. They're gone. Populated islands, small little tiny country islands, and nobody seems to be paying attention. Why? Because they're third world countries, right? She says, you know, that's the end of Vancouver. And then she's talking about here, and she said, you know, what about here? You know, the dikes aren't enough. And I keep thinking, well, even if it happened in Vancouver, yeah, where I am located, it might be okay still. We still might be okay. But I don't know what they're going to do with. That's what they're doing with Shui right now. It's tricky. They've got $1 billion of whatever funding coming in to build up the dikes. You didn't know that? Oh, yeah.
Which way do they go, left or right?
Left. says always turn left, remember? Yeah, so somewhere from about in there to here was where we came out that day. I always get messed up there anymore. Like, do I turn right or left? But if you go right, you end up out on the dike.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's it. That's not it.
On that
No.
note that I did not get
Just
it mentioned
around the
film.
corner.
I was about to, nobody asked what the bag was. Carol
These things
looked at
just
it
are
funny.
bizarre.
And I was hoping she was going to say something because I was going to say, yeah, it's my witch book.
What?
Maybe they'll put stuffed animals in the tree again. There. See, by the time we got home and got changed and everything else, you see what I mean?
I gotta go home and get my other jacket if we're going on riding.
Well, exactly, and packing everything and the whole bit, and it's just whatever, you know? Look at that. Thought it was a good idea we got this out for a little bit, at least for a few minutes. The gods will like that. Had somebody say to me where I was, a cashier. She like knows me enough, right? You know, like to recognize me. She just looked at me funny. She says, you seem like such a spiritual person. What a thing to say, right? And I looked at her and I said, why do you say that? And I'd had some really strange things go on, and she said, I don't know, I often think that. I just thought I'd tell you them. And I took it to be the ancestors were talking to her face. And I told her that. I said, you know what? The spirits have just spoken to me. She says, well, are you? Do you do kind of that, meditation? I said, look, I'm a witch. She went, oh. I said, not the way you understand it. It's not Wicca. And I said, and then there's been some Santeria. And I said, I was raised by 2 ministers. Oh, don't worry, I ran churches. I go to Sweat Lodge. She just looked at me, she says, how do you balance all that? And there's customers standing around, okay? And I looked at everybody, and everybody's just like with their big eyes, right? And I leaned over, and I sort of went like Gus said it, right? And I said, now I want you to just think about this. This is your big thought for the next while. Let's keep you going today. I said, the gods are real. She looked at me kind of funny. I said, the gods are not real. She looked at me funny, and I said, long live the gods, right? And she just went, it was like a light bulb went on for her.
I'm watching a series on Amazon Prime called American Gods.
Okay.
What would happen to all the old gods that got brought over here by the people that came. What happens when they get forgotten for the new gods?
They get pissed off.
The god of media, the god of the world,
They get pissed
the
off.
god of technology.
Bingo. I just told you.
And right now there is a war going on between the old gods and the new gods.
Yeah, well, somebody knows how it's working.
That's Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman.
I don't really like Pratchett, but he might have some thought. I can't believe that I opened up the 10th key. Oh, good bloody fucking God. And that's what I'm going to do today? Okay, here, you can play with the camera.
Okay.
You didn't before. Don't zoom in on me. I don't want to, be seen fully on whatever. But I'm gonna go like, no, I don't want it on my face. Okay, I gotta think about where north is first of all. East, north. We should be starting.
Start somewhere.
Huh? Well, since I just buggered it up, I'll walk Widdershins for starters. Okay.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Is that okay? Can I walk Widdershins?
Yeah, I just can't follow you.
I don't need you to follow me fully. Is it camera on?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's good.
I think. We've got a picture. No, it's not recording.